Hello everyone, welcome to our programming and problem solving lecture series. In this series we are discussing about the Python programming. My name is Yesai Gade and I am working in KK Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik. My email ID is yesaigade@kkvag.edu.in. In previous some lecture we already discussed about the Python object oriented programming concept. In today's lecture we are going to start Python file handling concept. This is unit number 6 in subject of programming and problem solving in Savitribai Phule Pune University in engineering degree course syllabus. In today's session, we will learn about the meaning of file handling, need of file handling, and what functions we can use to create, modify, or delete the file. In that, we will discuss functions related to how to open a file, what are accessing mode, how to close or open a particular file, how to read file line by line or whole file at the same time. We also learn in this session about how to read the content of file using Python for loop. Before going to start actual concept, we will see the objective of today's session. Objective of today's session is that learner will be learn how to create and store information using Python file handling and also learn about Python directory in Python. Outcome after completion of unit, student can be used concept of file handling and directories in Python. Till now, we were taking input from console and writing it back to console to interactive user. But it is impossible to store that data permanently and recover that data programmatically again and again. To do so, we may be store it into a local file system which is not volatile and can be accessed every time. This is the need of file handling. A file is some information or data which stays in the computer storage device permanently. File is a named location on disk to store related information. One of the methods to store data in use of relational database like MySQL, like Oracle, but these used are very complex structure. Best way is to use text format. So here we will going to learn how to store text file using the Python programming. It is used to permanently store data in a non-volatile memory, example hard disk. Since random access memory is volatile, which loses its data when computer is turned off. We use files for future use of that data. When we want to read from or write to a file, we need to open it first. When we are doing that, it needs to be closed so that the resources that are tied with the file are freed. You already know about different kind of file like your music files, video files, text files, etc. Python gives you easy way to manipulate these files. Generally, we divide files into categories like text file and binary file. Text files are simple text whereas the binary file contains binary data which is only readable by computer. Hence in Python, a file operation takes place in the following order. First you have to open a file. Then you will be read or write. That means perform some operation on that file. Then you will be close that file. Now we will see the what is the meaning of file path. Files are stored on a storage media like the hard disk in a such a way that they can be easily retrieved as and when required. Most of the system today, hierarchical structure is used to store the files. At the top of tree, there is a root nodes. Under the root nodes, there are other files and folders. Each, each folder can in turn contain other files and folders. Every file is identified by its path that begins from root node or root folders. For example, see here suppose here we want to access the file name as a Steve, and that Steve file is reside in a file admin, and that admin is at the user folder. Now, if you want to access that file Steve, first off you have to open your C drive, then you have to open user folder, then admin folder, and then you will be get that Steve file. Here we can access this path like this, and this symbol backward slash is called as a delimiter. Now again, path are two types. First is relative path and absolute path. First of all, we will see what is meaning of absolute path. Absolute path always contains the root and the complete directory list to specify the exact location of the file. For example, in last example, we already discussed about the Steve file. So in this case, total path starting from your hard disk drive name C to your files Steve. This total path we can call it as an absolute path. Then what is the relative path? In relative path, it needs to be combined with another path in order to access a file. For example, suppose when you will be open your C drive, you will be get the folder name as a users. And if you open that user folder, you will be get the admin folder again. And in that admin file or admin folder, you will be get your Steve folder. In this way, if you open your C drive, you will be get the relative path for Steve file. Path name start with respect to the current working directory. Here the current working directory is your drive, that is a C drive. So it lacks leading slashes like admin slash Steve. For example, see here the starting address from admin to the Steve. This is the one example of relative path. That means relative path is this part of your file path. Now we will see the types of files. There are two types of files we already see in our introductory part, ASCII file and binary file. Now ASCII files are stream of characters that can be sequentially processed by a computer in forward direction. Due to this, the text file is open for only one kind of operation, for example, reading, writing, appending at any given time. Text file can be processed character. They can read or write data one character at a time. Each line in a text file can be have maximum 255 characters. That means in one line, at most there are total 255 characters. ASCII files generally processed sequentially. Text file and integer value 1, 2, 3 can be stored as a sequence of 3 characters like 1, 2, and 3. Each character take 1 byte, so we required 3 bytes to store 123. It only stores only basic characters. It doesn't store color of the files, font, size of the text. This file can be read by Windows Notepad. For example, files with .txt or file with .py extension. These are some we can say the ASCII file example. Now we will see what is the meaning of binary files. Binary file is a file which may be contain any data type encoded in binary form for computer storage. Example, word processing documents, PDF images, spreadsheets, video, GIF files, and other executable programs. Processed, these files generally processed sequentially or randomly depending upon need of the application. In binary file, an integer value 1, 2, 3 can be stored in 2 bytes in the binary format. Each character takes 2 bytes, so we required more space as compared to the text file. It can store any information about color, font, size of the text. These files cannot be read by Windows Notepad. You will see scrambled and absurd data if you try to open that file using the Windows Notepad or other WordPad application. For example, images. Images is a combination of the various encoded data. Therefore, images cannot open using the Windows Notepad. Now we will see the how to open a file or text file using a Python code. Python provides the open function which accepts two arguments, file name and access mode in which the file is accessed. The function returns a file object which can be used to perform various operations like reading, writing, etc. We will see that part in our PyCharm console also. The syntax to use the open function is given below. Here we required one file object. Then we will use the open word for open function. Then we will take a file name. We can take any name as a file name. Then we can use the access mode. Here file object is any word or character that you can be used for a file object. Now here access mode, there are various types of access mode we will be see in upcoming slide, which are the accessing mode available in Python. Now we will see the opening a file. There are 4 different modes are available for opening a file. First is the read mode. Read mode is generally used character R, and it is a by default value. Okay. It opens file for reading, and if file is not exist, that file is not exist, or that name of file is not exist, in that case you give us a error message that file is not existed. Next is the append mode. It opens a file for appending. Create the file if it doesn't exist. Next mode is the write mode. Like append mode, write mode also opens a file for writing. It creates the file if it doesn't exist. But difference between append and write is that in write mode, your previous content of your file will be overwritten to current content. But in append mode, your previous content will be preserved as it is, and your new or current content will be append to the your existed or existent content. Now next mode is the create mode. Create mode creates specified file, and if that specified file or specified name file or name of the file is already exist in your hard disk, it returns an error. We will see this part in our PyCharm console in upcoming next slides. In addition, you can specify if the file should be handled as binary or text mode. These are the two modes, text mode and binary mode. Text mode is by default value, and binary mode is used generally for images. These are the some accessing modes available in Python. Access mode R, access mode RB, R plus. Now what is mean by R plus? It opens the file to read and write both. The file pointer exists at the beginning of the file. RB mode is generally used to the binary file. RB means here binary files. Here W mode is used to open the file to write only. It overwrites the file if previously exists or create a new file if no file exists with the same name. In WB mode, it opens the file to write over only in binary format. It overwrites the file if it exists previously, or it create a new one if no file exists with the same name. Same way, there is a append mode, AB mode, A plus and AB plus mode are used for appending purpose. Now we will see the how to open a file. We will see the open function with example here. Suppose this is one text file ABCD, and in that text file I have taken some number of characters. Uh, Content of these are the suppose hello, good morning. This is my first line. And my second line in that ABCD file is that learning Python is very simple. This is the content in my text file with name file abcd.txt. Extension of this file is .txt. That means it is a text file. Now I want to open this file using our Python code. So for that, here I have taken here file object. We already discussed about the what is the mean by file object here. To open a particular file, we required a file object. Then we required open word, and in that open word, we have to mention the file name and we have to specify the access mode. See here, X is the file object, and then here the file name is ABCD. Now here in PyCharm, .txt extension is not necessary. In otherwise, in other IDE, it may be required file name .txt. Now it is the access mode. Now here I am using the read mode, that is the R. R mode is used to read the content of file. But here, if that file, that means this ABCD file, it is already exist here because we have already created using .txt extension that file. So we can use here that read mode. But if this file, suppose this file is not exist, in that case it will be give us an error message because this file is already not there in our home folder. But since here ABCD file is already there, so I can use here this read mode. Now suppose I want to read the content of file, that content which is stored in this ABCD file. How I can read that file? Suppose to display content, we generally use the print function. Okay. Now we already store our content in our file object X. So I will be mentioning here X. Whether it is possible to print the content of my file ABCD. First of all, we will check that. No. For that, we require a read method to read the content of our file that is stored in our file name ABCD. So we required here our file object X dot read method. Okay. Now we can again run this code. We will see whether output is appear or not. See, the output is display here. That means this is the content that we have stored in ABCD file. In this way, using this R mode and using this open function, we can read the content of particular file. Now we will see the close method. Once all the operations are done in the file, we must close it through our Python script using the close method. Any unwritten information gets destroyed once the close method is called on file object. We can perform any operation on the file externally in the file system if the file is open in Python. Hence, it is a good practice to close the file once all the operations are done. See here, we already open a file ABCD, and we store that data using here the file object. And using this read method, we open that file using the print function and display the content of that file. Now we have to close this file. So we required to file object x dot close method. Okay. In this way, our open or created uh, open file will be closed using this close method. Okay. When this content will be displayed by using this close method, your file will be closed. And it is a good practice to close the file once all the operations are done. Now we will see the next method, readline method. Python facilitates us to read the file line by using a function readline. The readline method reads the line of the file from the beginning. For example, we will see one example here. Suppose same content we are looking. Here we already created one ABCD file. And in this ABCD file, suppose there are two lines. Now using this read mode, we are reading the content of that file. Using this print function, we are reading the line from that file ABCD. First of all, we will see what is the output of this code. See, the output is hello, good morning. That means out of two lines, it read our first line from our ABCD file. Suppose I want to read my next line from that file. So I will be again copy this same line, print x dot. Now here x is the file object of our file ABCD. See the output of this code is the. Now in this way, you can execute or you can read the all content from your file ABCD. That means here read line will be read line by line. By looping through the lines of the file, we can read the whole file. Using Python for loop, we can read the all content of your file line by line. For example here, suppose same content of your ABCD file will be read using this for loop. Here we have used for loop. I is the iterating value and x is our file object. Now using print statement, we will print each iteration of your file. Now here there are two lines in this file. Therefore, there are two times of value of I will be iterate. That means, first of all, we will see this execution so that we will be understand more clearly. Here the all content is displayed by using this looping for loop statement. If you execute this code in debugging mode, we will see the each iteration. So we will be give here the breakpoint so that we can be observe its output. Okay. See, this is the first iteration of your iterating variable I. In that variable, value of I is now hello, good morning. That means it is the first line in your file ABCD. And this is the first iteration of variable I. After in next step, it will be print that hello, good morning. And this for loop will be iterate for next value. Now in next iteration of this I, you will be see the next line will be assigned for that iterating variable. and then in next step that line will be displayed here. In this way, this I value or I will be iterate so number of times, and that number is depends upon your number of lines available in your ABCD file. In this way, using for loop, you can display all your content available in your file. Now we will see the writing the file. To write some text to a file, we need to open a file using the open method with one of the following access mode. We already discussed about there are 4 types of access mode here. These are the some access mode. First mode is the read mode that we already discussed in previous some example. Now we will see the append, write, and this create mode. Now first of all we will learn what is the append mode. Append mode is generally displayed by character A, and it will be append the existing file. The file pointer is at the end of the file. It creates new file if no file exists. We will see one example of append mode in PyCharm. See here we already created this ABCD file, and content of our ABCD file is that hello good morning. Learning Python is very simple. Okay. Now I want to use this append mode. So again I have created one file object. File object is same x, and using open method we are opening the file ABCD with this append mode. Now here I have used the write method, and in that write method I am saying that I want to write this something to my file ABCD. First of all, we will execute this code. Okay. Now we will see if any change is take place in our text file or not. See here this something is appended to your previous content. Okay. That means if you use this append mode, your previous content of this ABCD file is remain as it is, and this something word or character, these characters are appended to your previous content. Okay, see this something is added here, and your previous data is saved in this case. Suppose one file is there, ABCD1. Now this ABCD file 1 is not there in our Python PyCharm home directory, and I am going to use this append mode. We will see what happens in this case. Okay, we will see, keep object name as it is. We will see what happens if this file is not here and we are going to use this append mode. Okay, see here the file ABCD1 is created by using this append mode. That means this append mode can be also create a file, new file, if that file is not exist. Okay, and we will see what is the content of this ABCD1. Okay, this something is written in that ABCD1. Okay, now we are going to use the write mode. Here the write mode is generally displayed by using the character W, and it will override the file. Here it will override the file if any file exists. That means your previous content of that file will be override, and new content or current content will be replaced instead of your previous content. The file pointer is at the beginning of the file. We will see this W mode. Suppose here I am going to use W mode. Now here we have already created this ABCD1 file, and content of this ABCD1 is something. That means we have written word something in our ABCD1 file. Now I am going to use here the writing mode, and I want to write here, suppose laptop. First of all, we will see the execution of this W mode. Okay. We will see whether content is changed in ABCD1 file or not. See, the content of your ABCD1 file is now changed. In previous content of this file was the something. Now it become the laptop. That means by using this W mode, you have overwrite your previous content using the current content. This is the major difference between your write mode and your append mode. In append mode, your previous content will be remain as it is, but in writing mode, your previous content will be overwrite and your new content will be replaced. Now another feature of this write mode is that in same way like append mode, W mode also create a new file if that file is doesn't exist in your home directory. Suppose here ABCD2, this file is not there in our home directory, in PyCharm home directory. What happen? We will, if you try to execute this code, I will be make this 2 lines as a command so that that part will not execute again and again. Okay, we will execute this code now. Now see, this ABCD2, that file was not exist in our home folder. That is created using this W mode. Okay, and here we will find this word in that file. See, the laptop is written in this ABCD2 file. In the same way, like append mode, W mode also create a new file if same name file doesn't exist in our home folder. Now we will see the next mode, that is the X mode. X mode create a new file with the specified name. It causes an error if file exists with the same name. Here we are going to use here the X mode, and I want to create a new file like ABCD3. Since we have already created this ABCD1 and ABCD2 file. Now I want to create this ABCD3 using this X mode. Now here X mode will be create a new file with the specified name. Okay, that means this file will be created. We can also create this file name using this X mode. First of all, we will execute this code. Okay, see here we have to mention the extension for that file .txt. This ABCD3 file is already created using this X mode. Now, if you try to run this code again, what happen we will see. Again, I want to create this ABCD file, or I want to execute this line of code again. Okay. Now see, in second time when I am going to execute this line second time, it shows file exist error. That is file exist ABCD3. That means it causes an error if a file exists with the same name. That means when you are going to create the file name, that file name which already exists in your home directory, then you cannot use this X mode, because if you are going to create a new file name using X mode and that file name is already in there in your home directory, it will give us a file exit error. But in case of this append mode and this write mode, this this is not happen. This is the major difference between write, append and X mode is there. Now we will take one simple rough summary regarding this accessing mode. There are four types of accessing modes in file handling operations. First are the read mode, that is R. The read mode is generally used represent using the R character. Next is the write mode. Write mode is displayed using character W. Appending mode is displayed by character A, and create mode is displayed using the X mode. Using R mode, you can only read the content of file, but if file doesn't exist, you cannot access the file or you cannot create file using this read mode. Now using this W mode, you can create a new file with the specified name if no such file exists. But if file is exist and you are going to use this W mode, your previous content of that file will be overwrite with the new content. Now, in case of appending mode, it creates a new file with the specified name. If no such file exists, it, it appends the content to the file if the file already exists with the specified name. That means your previous content will be remain as it is and your new content will be append to your previous content. Now next mode was the X mode. It creates new file with the specified name. But this mode you can use only once because it causes an error if a file exists with the same name. In this way, these are the different modes available in your Python file handling concept. That was all about the today's session. In next session, we will meet again with new topic in file handling and directory method in Python. In that session, we will learn more about Python file handling method, like how to split the lines, truncate method, R strip method, Python OS module, and directory method. Till then, keep learning and be safe at home during this current COVID-19 pandemic situation. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.